I don't think of you too much as a romantic, as a poet, as a Shakespeare, but within the context
You
of
haven't asked my wife. She doesn't either, but
Wayne and iambic pentameter, I don't think it's quite happening. But in the story, in the context of financial planning, love letter, what does it do for us?
you know, I believe that wealth without knowledge is worthless. You can leave all the wealth you want to someone, and most people that win the lottery that get significant wealth that they didn't create, that they didn't work for, in 2 to 3 years, it's gone. They're broke. So I believe that wealth without knowledge is worthless, so that's one thing. The other is, I'd love to hear the story of my grandfather. Why did my great-grandfather, why did Karsten come to the desert of Oregon? He left lush green, the fields of Hamburg. I've stood on the farm he left. It looks like paradise to me if you're a farmer. And he came to the desert of Oregon to break sagebrush, move rocks, and see if he could make it work. That's crazy. Why did he do that? And I think those are the things that are important is, what are we feeling today? And we don't tell people that we love them enough. I go to funerals, and everybody gets up and stands and tells these great stories about this person. Did they ever tell the person when he was alive? Did they ever put that in writing? Uncle Carl was the best storyteller in our family. You could not keep but laughing when he was telling a story. And one day he died, and all his stories died with him. I think we need to keep some of that. I'd love to hear the past. And not everybody's going to want to. But for your spouse, I've had spouses that told me 2 weeks after their husband died that they don't remember what his voice was. And why not write a love letter? Why not pretend you died last night and never get to talk to the person that you love more than anything? Write a letter.
In that context, a little bit of a release for the surviving spouse as well, to let them, here are my hope, goals, and dreams, and here's the life we had. But going forward, it's to launch them into a new normal.
The questions I always give them to start them, and I don't care what they do with it, but why do you love them? What were the special to them? What do you hope they worry about? What do you hope they don't worry about? Just to tell them, because I have spouses that want to live for a dead spouse, for a dead husband, whatever. And, George always wanted to do it. I'm going to do it George's way. Well, we have a different circumstance. Right. And George needs to give you, George needs to give you a release to let you go live your life, because that's really what he wants. He or she, they want you to live your life the best you can now. So I think a love letter is just a special thing that I try to get my clients to do, and less than half of them do it. But I think it's phenomenal. And I think once they're done doing it for their spouse, they should do it for the kids. Or anybody they're leaving wealth to, leave a little bit of knowledge, leave a little bit of love. There's never too much love in the world.